What's up guys, just Messi here, welcome to a brand new video and welcome to your daily dose of transfer gossip. Today is the 17th of June and of course it's a Friday, so everyone, it is the weekend tomorrow guys, so I've got something to look forward to. So today we're going to start with the confirmed deals and then end with the potential stuff guys. So as always, before we start, if you can smash 1,000 fireworks likes, that'd be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, class subscribe button for daily FIFA content, and in the comments below, let me your thoughts on today's rumours I stew in the next episode. And if you missed yesterday's videos, they'll be down below in that description box guys, go check it out. 8 AM watch transfers as it always is, and also I think it's at 9:30 I uploaded something regarding something that comes out today, and that is the potential international heroes, which is pretty damn cool for FIFA Ultimate Team. But let's start off with the confirmed transfer, shall we? We're going to start off with a Danish goalkeeper. That is going to be Jonas Lossel. I probably butchered that name, but he's gone to FC Mainz in the Bundesliga from Gungamp. So it's an undisclosed fee, and this guy is probably the replacement for Loris Karius, who went to Liverpool a couple of weeks ago. And that one could be quite cool for hybrids, given his nation and stuff in that league. And now we move on to second player, which is going to be Marcelo, making the switch to Besiktas this time, and I believe he was on loan there partly last season from Hannover 96. He's gone though for an undisclosed fee, and that inform card looks so good. And I'm not sure how Hannover done last season, but I have a strong feeling, I don't know why, I think they got relegated. I may be completely wrong there. By the way, Marcelo gone to the Turkish league with Besiktas, and then we got on to Matt Derbyshire. I remember him from back in the day, formerly of Blackburn. He's gone from Rotherham this time to Omonia Nicosia, a Cypriot team. It is a free transfer, but apparently did actually have a contract offer from Blackburn Rovers and also an extension offer at Rotherham, but he declined both of them. Now we got into this is actually a contract extension. That's going to be Eduardo Salvio of Benfica today, getting a new contract until 2019. I've seen him linked with a BPL club a lot, but he has decided to stay in Portugal for another 3 years. Then we've gone to a player that's not FIFA Ultimate Team, but everyone will remember him from FIFA Ultimate Team. That is going to be Michael Leite, going to Toluca this time, I believe in the Mexican league, from Palmeiras on an undisclosed fee. He's not on FIFA 16, but he definitely will be returning now for FIFA 17, and hopefully with 5-star skill moves. Now we move on to Mateo Cassiera. This is a player, by the way, that I've never heard of. He's a bronze 58 rated striker, but he's gone for £4.28 million to Ajax. So it's quite a big fee. So this guy must definitely have something about him. Born in 1997, so very young as well, just 19 years old. So I'm assuming his card next year will be much, much better than that. Now we go on to Artur Burke, getting a new contract this time at Bournemouth until 2017. So 1 year contract for him. I believe the other goalkeeper for Bournemouth, Ritchie, also got an extension a couple of days ago. Then we go on to Nahu Leva, a player again I've not personally heard of, but this is an upgrade card. He plays for Villarreal, gone on loan though to Real Betis, and I believe that is for the whole season. We got on to Ricky Holmes this time, going to Charlton Athletic from Northampton on a 2-year deal, undisclosed fee, but apparently for a League One club, it's quite a big fee for him. We then go on to Rafael Guerrero, probably actually the second biggest one today, going to Borussia Dortmund. He's a left mid on FIFA Ultimate Team, but has been playing left back for Portugal national team, and will be signed as a left back as well apparently for Dortmund. So that's a really cool one for FIFA in terms of having a Portuguese good player in the Bundesliga. It's nice for hyperlinks and stuff, or strong links, and that's definitely what I'm looking forward to. He was linked to a BPL move to Liverpool in fact at one point, and it looks like good business for just I think it's £9 million or around 14 million euros, whatever way you want to look at it. Then we got on to Nicolas Gaitán, the biggest one of today. It's a huge one in fact, and apparently them, Benfica and Atlético Madrid, have now officially reached an agreement. Both clubs have tweeted about it, and he's actually tweeted about it himself. And most places are saying the fees around 15 to 20 million pounds. It depends what site you really read off. So that's a very good sign for Atlético Madrid, and it's kind of been a long time in the works, because I know Damasio, he said they were supposed to announce this just after the Champions League final. And the final confirmed one today is going to be this man, Nilton, a player that again people may remember him from FIFA Ultimate Team. I believe on FIFA 14 he got a really nice team of the season card, which is so sick to use. But he's gone to the Japanese league to Vissel Kobe from Internacional for £1.5 million. And now we move on to the potential deals. The very first one is regarding this man again, Martin Skrtel. He's featured in the last 3 or 4 episodes, but apparently today is very close to him actually leaving Liverpool. According to Daily Telegraph, they said Liverpool defender Martin Skrtel is on the verge of joining Fenerbahce for £5 million. Whereas according to the Guardian, apparently the fee is £5.5 million and has been accepted by Liverpool. So he will be off, and it's pretty obvious he's going this summer. But good luck to him, and hopefully he does well for Fenerbahce. And now we got on to this is Nolito this time. Today linked to Manchester City. A couple of days ago was rumored to be going to West Ham. But according to Sky Sports gossip column, they're saying that Man City boss Pep Guardiola is eyeing a £14 million move for Celta Vigo star Nolito, who is actually currently linked with Barcelona. Apparently he also worked for him at Barcelona previously, so he must have been from the youth system there, and obviously must have been quite impressed by him. And now we move on to a player which is going to be Alberto Pelosi, an Italian who played for Swansea Swansea City, and apparently just after a few months, I think he joined in January, is going back to Serie A. Swansea striker Alberto Pelosi looks set to head back to Italy by sealing a move to Atalanta, reports the South Wales Evening Post. Pelosi only joined the Swans from Chievo in an £8 million January switch, scoring just twice in 10 appearances for the Welsh side. But it appears his Premier League stay is set to be a short one, with the Swans willing to take just £5 million up front from Atalanta and an additional £1 million later on, meaning £2 million overall loss on the player in just 6 months. And now we move on to a player not on FIFA of the team, but he is on head-to-head, and I'll put his head-to-head stuff on the screen right now. So apparently the reports in Spain are linking Newcastle United with a swoop for gymnastics striker Jose Naranjo. So reports sent that Rafa is interested in the 21-year-old who scored 15 times for gymnastics to help them to finish third in last season's Segunda table. It is believed that Naranjo has a £2.38 million release clause in his contract after he joined them from Recreativo in 2015, a fee that is well within Newcastle's summer budget. And this one reminds me a little bit of when they signed Jose Perez from, I think it was Tenerife at the time. And now we move on to Italian Franco Vasquez. According to Sky Sports today, West Brom have denied making a bid to sign the midfielder from Palermo. The 27-year-old has made no secret of his desire to quit the Sicily club this summer and is open to offers from the Premier League. Vasquez has been quoted saying, "I do not know if my next team will be Tottenham or Chelsea. I received an offer from West Brom that was rejected by Palermo." But according to the Birmingham Mail, they're saying that although the Baggies are interested in the player, they have yet to make an official request for the player and are likely to do so with a £20 million price tag on his head. But if that £20 million asking price comes down, West Brom could well make a bid very soon. And now we go on to Mario Balotelli, the kind of unwanted man right now at Liverpool, today linked to Turkish club Besiktas. Liverpool misfit Mario Balotelli could be sold to Besiktas if his agent can strike a deal with the Turkish club. I've offered Mario Balotelli to Besiktas and I'm waiting for the answer apparently according to his agent, and he's also said on top of this, but I'm quite sure the transfer will happen as the president already assured me in his past they would do anything if he can sign him. So Besiktas are very interested in signing him and it could be a good move for him. Players like Mario Gomez have gone to Turkey and have kind of thrived and got their confidence back up and got it back into the national team. So Balotelli, he could do that also. I hope we get somewhat of a decent fee out of him, and also on top of this, I imagine Chinese clubs are probably interested in signing him as well, which could be a long summer for Mario Balotelli. And now we go on to Matt Ritchie today, linked back to West Ham. So the Daily Telegraph are saying that West Ham are ready to step up their interest in Matt Ritchie by making a second bid to sign the Bournemouth star. So a few weeks ago, West Ham did in fact have a bid rejected for Matt Ritchie and also Callum Wilson in a combined £25 million offer. But apparently Slaven Bilic might test the water again with an £8 million offer for Matt Ritchie, although apparently Telegraph are claiming they would want £10 million based on appearances. So it looks like £10 million would do it with some fees on top of that, some clauses, and West Ham, they could get their man. Although Bournemouth really want to keep hold of him, and again, we'll have to wait and see as we always do. And then we've got a player that's not FIFA. That is actually a player linked to Leicester City, Juventus and AC Milan. And that player is Gianluca Lapadula. So Sky Sports News understand Juventus and also AC Milan have both made inquiries about the forward. He currently plays for Pescara, who I think in the Serie B, and Leicester City also want him. Apparently Juve want to sign him and loan him straight out to another Serie A club, which is I think is kind of their thing. They sign a lot of players, loan them out and kind of get good money out of them after. So Lapadula, who's 26 years old, scored 27 goals in Serie B last season. And now according to Daily Mail, Stoke and West Brom could be set to go head-to-head to land West Ham versatile defender James Tomkins, again according to reports. He signed a new 5-year contract last summer, but apparently Slaven Bilic is believed to be open-minded about allowing the 27-year-old to move on, despite playing him 25 times last season. But on top of West Brom and Stoke City, apparently Crystal Palace and Sunderland also want to get his signature. Now we move on to Nabil Bentaleb today, linked to Napoli and also Crystal Palace. Spurs really want to bring in Southampton's Victor Wanyama. Obviously Southampton are currently managerless, but apparently according to most sites now, Bentaleb and also Ryan Mason could be used as kind of weight to get rid of that space and bring in Victor Wanyama. And now a huge one from Manchester United, and rumour that probably pops up far too much than it probably should do because it's not gone through yet, but who knows, Mourinho is now the manager. And according to Manchester Evening News, Mourinho is really up in the offer to try and get Rafael Varane. He worked with him previously at Madrid, and he also said when he signed Bailly, he said he wanted to sign another defensive cover option. Well, Varane definitely wouldn't be a cover, he would definitely be a starter. And what would that do for United? Would that mean they go through at the back with Smalling, Bailly and also Varane? Or is Bailly just a backup? I don't know, but for £30 million, he's probably not. Varane still gets a good amount of game time currently at Real Madrid, but not as much apparently he is wanting. He wants to be a starter week in, week out. But with Ramos and Pepe, with such a good combination, it's kind of hard to break down that. Varane, though, he did sneak into that Madrid team not so long ago, probably about 2 seasons ago now. And everyone knows he's missed out the Euro 2016 squad with a hamstring injury. And now we move on to Nathan Dyer today, linked back to his former manager, Brendan Rodgers at Celtic. And that's according to Wales Online, and basically, this guy went on loan to Leicester City last season, probably expecting a relegation battle, but turns out to be he got a Premier League winners medal. So it's gone back to Swansea City now, and it could be sold straight on to Celtic, where again he'll be working with Brendan Rodgers, which I'm assuming he did at his time previously at Swansea. And now we got on to Alexander Kolarov today, and just like Balotelli, linked to Besiktas. This is according to Turkish newspaper Millet, and apparently the report suggests that Besiktas want the Serbia international to boost their squad as they prepare to play in the Champions League next season. And it wouldn't surprise me because Kolarov, he's a fantastic player. I actually really like him, but I know some Man City fans don't really like him too much. And I imagine Pep will probably be looking to bring in a new left back. And today Arsenal linked to Mario Götze, according to Sky Sports gossip column. And apparently they're saying that Arsenal are lining up a £27 million bid for the Bayern Munich man. The report suggests that the Gunners have been forced to switch their targets from Mkhitaryan of Borussia Dortmund to the Bayern Munich centre-back midfielder Mario Götze, who he could be available as he's just got 1 year left in his contract, but apparently he wants to stay. And now Arsene Wenger is ready to move for the German international Götze, but is also being reportedly tracked by Liverpool and his former club Borussia Dortmund. So this one definitely is not over. And now we go on to Julian Draxler today, the German linked to Manchester United. And this is according to Bild, and the Man United manager Jose Mourinho has set his sights on Wolfsburg attacking midfielder Julian Draxler, but the German club has said to demand a substantial fee if they actually get to him, because they paid £25.6 million themselves for the 22-year-old just 1 year ago. He was the replacement for Kevin De Bruyne, and if he can stay injury-free and stuff, he could well be a massive target for a lot of clubs next season. So United getting there ahead of everyone, that could be a good move. And then we got on to Andre Gomez. Apparently yesterday they had a bid rejected Chelsea, that was for him from Valencia, and today linked back to Juventus. And this according to Gazzetta dello Sport, they're saying that Juventus hope to trump United to sign of Valencia midfielder Andre Gomez, with Barcelona also a contender. They haven't mentioned Chelsea despite that bid yesterday. Now I really doubt Juventus do actually currently want him unless they do sell Paul Pogba, which I say this every time. Paul Pogba with the incoming transfer of Pjanic and potentially Andre Gomez, that to me at least gives an indication that Pogba will be gone. And now apparently West Ham are really worried they could lose their key man Dimitri Payet this summer. So according to Daily Mirror, West Ham are worried about the interest in France star Dimitri Payet after his great performances so far at Euro 2016 and last season, with Chelsea and Real Madrid both eyeing the midfielder. The owner did say that he's not for sale at any price, even at £60 million, but logically, if a £60 million bid comes in for a 29-year-old, they're probably going to accept it. And if he keeps up his current form, really, that transfer fee could well come in from Real Madrid very soon, I imagine. And also, Liverpool said they wouldn't be selling Luis Suarez a few years ago, and then a couple of days later, he ends up at Barcelona. So look how that one turned out. And now we go on to Antonio Candreva today, linked to Inter Milan. And this is according to TalkSport then. They're saying that Chelsea want to sign Lazio winger Antonio Candreva, who's currently playing under Antonio Conte for Italy, but faced competition from Italy, for Inter Milan, for his signature. So it's been a while, I think about 2 or 3 weeks since we last heard about Candreva to Chelsea, but it's kind of been lit back up now, and potentially on his way to Inter Milan, remaining in Italy. And finally today, we've got Robert Lewandowski. Now this is according to Daily Mail. They're saying that Robert Lewandowski is becoming increasingly unsettled at Bayern Munich and is now open to a move to the Barclays Premier League club, or a Premier League club. Though his dream move would be to go to Real Madrid. So I can't get my head around why the paper is saying that he's become unsettled. I mean, how can you be unsettled at a club like Bayern Munich, or frustrated, because they win everything, and I mean, the guy, he's at one of the top 3 clubs in the world. But hey, there's a transfer window at its finest. Players being linked to random moves, and apparently most players are frustrated, guys. So there are today's potential rumours and stuff, and some quite big ones. So that is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, smash the like button. 1,500 likes would be absolutely awesome. If you're to my channel, class subscribe button for daily FIFA content. In the comments below, let me know your thoughts on today's rumours and rumours I shoot in the next episode. And finally, if you missed any of my previous videos, they're down below in that description box. Alternatively, check out my channel. 8 AM is transfers, and 9 PM or 9:30 is the second video of the day, guys. So thank you for this video, and I'll see you next time.